trying Madden, huh? I'ma tear the helmet off him on this one, man.
EA Sports welcomes you to another great NFL matchup. Thanks for joining us for today's tournament game. This one looks like it's going to be a tight one between two very evenly matched opponents as the Dolphins get set to take on the 49ers. Al Michaels and John Madden here to broadcast this one, brought to you by EA Sports, the company that defines football.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere on the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we could see him put up big numbers in this one.
The Dolphins have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot in the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
Now this is what you call excitement. Look at those guys down there. They can't even stand still.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. Both teams have taken the field. And we go back to the game. The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 43, back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield. He downs it in the end zone. They're ready to call their first play of the game.
A smart coach would call this one.
They'll go from the I formation. Montana with a man in motion. Picked up 9 on the play.
A smart coach would call this defense.
About 2 to go. They give it to the halfback. And a fumble. The Dolphins dive on the fumble. Great play by the defense to recover the fumble.
Yeah, they were right there to jump on the ball.
So, John, we expect a lot of big plays in today's game with two of the best offenses in the NFL having at it.
The thing about both these teams is they're not just one-dimensional. If something doesn't work, they make the adjustment and they come at you in another way. I'm looking for lots of big plays in this one.
That reception moves the chains, and they pick up a first down.
And as a receiver, you have to be ready for any type of pass. He did a good job of hanging on to that last one because it got there in a hurry.
Calling an audible now.
Red, 25. Red, 16.
Man in motion. To carry it. Picks up maybe 3 on that carry.
This is a good time to run a draw. They're going to be rushing hard for a sack. You should be able to slip right by him and head into the secondary.
Set. Move to left. Back off, DB.
Pressure coming with the throw. Ooh, what a huge hit to cause the incompletion.
He saw the receiver hauling it in, and then boom, he pops him, and it ends up incomplete.
Marino gets set. Throws it into the open field.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
He sees something in the defense. A yard, maybe 2 on the counter play.
Get the ball to the open man. You can't give him an easy pick.
Only one man back.
They got Set. Bulldog under. Yeah. Get in there.
Under pressure, surveying the field. His receivers couldn't break free. The quarterback was left out to dry.
Yeah, 3rd and long is going to be even worse because the defense is just going to pin their ears back and go.
Set.
Moore, the motion man.
Bulldog under. That all you got? Let's go. Come on. Ain't nothing.
Closing in, gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete.
You better kick it here.
Number 5 comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. And it's up. The kick is good. The kickoff team lines up. Good distance. From the 1-yard line. The 49ers will start the drive from the 20-yard line.
Try this ball here.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20.
Set. Sideline, D.
Penalty marker down.
Offsides. Home defense.
It looks like the defender moved early.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
Miami comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Drop back. Drop.
Pressure, gets the pass off. Picked off, it's intercepted. The offensive line couldn't do the job, and the pressure forced him to make a bad throw into coverage.
That's exactly what happened out there. He felt the rush coming, and he was coming so fast that he threw it up for grabs, and he paid for it. I'm sure that he wished he had that one back as soon as he let it go.
Number 22 couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Marino sets up.
He's mine. He's mine. Bust his grill.
Using motion. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throws it at the 30. The quarterback lets it go, and it found its mark.
This is one of those guys who's always had a pretty good arm. He always seems to do a good job of reading the defense.
Set. Stay out. Be out now. Fuck all right. Come on, D. Yeah. Get in there.
Under pressure. Throwing. And he hits his target. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chain.
Let's give this one to the halfback and have him run it in.
First and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line.
Stay out. Set.
Man in motion.
Dog motion.
Number 22. Touchdown, Dolphins. So they get in on the ground.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Number 5 comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The point after is good. Excellent possession there, John, capped off by the touchdown. And right now they've given themselves a little room for error.
They're moving the ball out there pretty easily. Every time I see these guys play, I'm very impressed by the players they have, especially on offense. But the thing that impresses me most is the coaching staff. They're always very well prepared. They do a good job of calling plays, and the plays that are designed to take advantage of the other team's weaknesses. Here's a good defense for this situation.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 20.
Give it all you got, D. Come on.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Closing in. It's a fumble. It's picked up. Number 56 pulls him down at the 26.
Give this one a shot.
Bring the pain.
Montana gets set. Dropping back. They go with a draw. Solid yardage on that run.
Yeah, that's where you see a lot of that speed work at practice paying off.
Hit the ball.
Number 26 with a nice run. He picks up the first down.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks, and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
Lose it. Let's go. Come on.
Montana sets up. Hand it off. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback. Man in motion. Gets rid of it. Drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
Only one man back. Wilson goes in motion.
Fire out. Get the ball. Take him out.
Drops back. Pressure. Gets the pass off.
Watch here as he's able to avoid the blocker and get in there and make the tackle. Now that's how you're supposed to play. Don't stop. Keep going until you reach the ball carrier.
7th play of this drive. Hand it off to the back. Sheds the tackle.
When your yards per carry are this good in the first quarter, it could be a long day for the defense.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Snake up. Don't go.
Pressure coming with the pass. The pass falls incomplete. He just overthrew that one.
I wonder if that one slipped out of his hand. It was clearly off target.
Get up, lad.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. Drops back, under pressure, gets rid of it, almost, but no catch.
Yeah, and the receiver dropped it. He was either thinking about the hit that was coming or the run after the pass. But you have to think about the catch first.
Number 14 will attempt to put up the first points of the day. The kick is up. It's good. Number 4 comes in to kick off. He got all of that one. The offense with a lot of success through the air on the last drive as they move downfield for the touchdown. Marino gets set, dropping back to pass on first down. Rolls out to his left. Good play in the backfield. No chance to get it off as they closed on him very quickly.
The defensive coordinator teaches his guys to be very aggressive out there on defense. He has a lot of confidence in his cornerback, and he's willing to leave them out there in single coverage on an island. So they'll blitz on just about any down, looking for a big play.
Using motion. Dropping back, closing in, surveying the field. To the 20. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The receiver did a nice job creating some separation, enabling him to make the reception.
The defense needs to keep track of that guy a little better. He can make that kind of grab anytime.
He sees something in the defense. Number 8 comes in motion. Gets the toss to the right. Breaks free. The 40. Beautiful run there.
You know, that's exactly how you handle a team that likes to blitz. You run the ball right at them, right there, and then right through them.
Set. Here comes the heat. She out now. Let's go. Ball.
Touchdown is the difference between these two teams as we end the first quarter with the score: Miami 10, San Francisco 3. And we're ready to start the second quarter.
Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good ones.
Set.
Throwing on first down. Pressure, gets rid of it. The 40. That powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
Set. Yellow.
Marino
74.
sees something in the defense.
Yellow. 74.
Pickup of 6 on the counter.
Run the football. A good running game will really open up the pass.
They line up in the I formation.
Set. You got it. Come on, partner.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Looking for a receiver. He's going for it all. Incomplete pass. And the last place you want to drop a pass is the end zone.
The only thing he wants now is to get another chance. The coach might even want to go to him in the next play.
With the throw, hits his receiver in stride.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Set.
Calling an audible.
Yellow. 58.
Man in motion. Gets the toss to the right, and it's a reverse. They'll mark it at the 22. Big loss there on the tackle.
That was a heck of a play. He has great speed and used it to fly through the line and take down the ball carrier.
Out of the gun, using motion. Drops back, under pressure, scrambling with the pass. Incomplete pass. That incomplete pass will bring up third down. Closing in, but he's tackled behind the line. Good coverage scheme there, creating problems for the quarterback.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zone. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completion.
Number 5 will try to come through with the field goal here. And it's on its way through the uprights and good. No hesitation by the coach there, and he's rewarded by his kicker's second successful attempt. Here's the kickoff team. Sends it sailing. From the 4-yard line. The offense ready to go again after their last drive ended with 3 points. Only one man in the backfield. Pressure, gets rid of it. Jumping and has it. Good route running by the receiver who was right there to make the catch.
That one was all about timing. The quarterback let it go, and the receiver looked back just at the right time.
Number 26, throwing, and it's caught. They don't have to go deep to pick up first down.
Yeah, and this quarterback makes his living with these kind of passes. He'll dink and dunk you all the way down to the end zone.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 34. They give it to the halfback. Not much there, maybe a yard.
With the carry, 1 yard.
A smart coach would call this one.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Big opening. Across midfield. Good-looking run there.
And they caught the defense coming up the field in a blitz that time. And by the time they saw it was a run, the back was already in the secondary picking up a first down.
Handoff on the draw. He's doing a good job helping to provide a solid ground game for his team. Only one man in the backfield. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Montana doing an excellent job on this drive.
Things are really slowing down for him right now. He's seeing the coverage and finding the open man with ease. He's really in some kind of rhythm out there.
They got nothing. Get at him, Steve.
Throwing on first down. Draw play. Only a yard by the halfback. 7 defensive backs in on this one. Hands it off to the back, takes the handoff, makes the adjustment. He was able to hit his target, picking up the first in the process.
That's a case of your receiver knowing where the marker is and the quarterback delivering the pass quickly.
1st and 10. Under pressure with the pass, almost picked off. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes and got himself in good position to make the interception. But when it got to him, it just bounced off his hand.
Back off, DB.
Number 26. And he's tackled at the 10-yard line.
7-yard gain.
Within scoring distance. And this is the 11th play of the drive. Great read by the defensive line there, John. They knew exactly what was coming.
And knowing what they like to do out there comes from lots of film study and preparation. When you know what a team likes to call in certain situations, 3rd and long, 2nd and short, it really gives you an edge on defense.
About a 28-yard field goal here as they line up for the kick. And it's up. Another one that goes through, his 2nd of the day. Number 4 is just about ready to kick this one away. It's on its way. From the 2.
Holding on the receiving team.
John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. Closing in. Great play in the backfield. Nowhere to go with it on that play.
Good coverage downfield had a lot to do with that play. They drop back in zone coverage, never giving the quarterback an option. If you break one here, it could be wide open.
2nd and 15. Marino gets set. Number 85 moves in motion. Drops back, throwing short to his left. Breaking through. The defense was overmatched on that play.
That guy's always a dangerous weapon. Not only does he make the catch, but he's not happy till he gets as much yardage after the catch as he can.
Directing traffic. Tosses it out to the right. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Stepping up. Good idea bringing the blitz here.
That was a heck of a play. I think he felt the rush coming. He just couldn't get out of there quickly enough.
And there should be a run on 2nd down. Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack. The Dolphins line up in the shotgun. Pressure. He surveys the field with the throw. A lot of space. Good throw, good catch to move the chains.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
They're going to go with a no huddle. Going to the air on first down. Throws it, almost intercepted. That incomplete pass brings up second down.
Be efficient here. You can't afford to let time slip away from you.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Set.
Marino sends a man in motion. The blitz is on. Throwing. He hits his receiver. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 36.
Let's move this football.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 36-yard line. He sees something in the defense. Nice call there. They picked up about 7 yards.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. Using motion. Drops back. Pressure coming. Tosses it right with the adjustment. Breaking free. He's at the 20. The 10. He's finally brought down at the 4. A great pass and a great run after the catch.
Well, you talk about a defense breaking down. Here they give him enough time to get the long pass off. Then they let him catch it, and they let him run for a long game.
He tucks it away. Under pressure. Throwing. Touchdown, Miami.
This is exactly how you execute the play pattern. The quarterback does a great job of selling the run, and that freezes the defense long enough for his receiver to get open in the end zone for the score.
They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up. The point after is good. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. And he got all of that on a great kick. He decides not to return this one.
And here's where efficiency is the key. They're down right now, but if they score before the half, it'll really help them out. They just can't afford a turnover that gives the other team a chance to increase the lead.
Giving some cushion on the outside. Throwing on first down. Closing in. Gets rid of it. And he goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
One thing you don't want to do when trying to get a late scoring drive is turn the ball over. They're already behind as it is, and they can't afford to be down anymore. So it's all about smart decisions by the offense.
Dropping back, gets the pass off, hits him in stride. What a stiff one. Montana could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that throw.
A receiver that can make big plays like that have to be fed the ball so they can stay in the game.
They're trying to get in range for a last-second field goal attempt before halftime. Pressure, steps up. Great play in the backfield. Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack. The offense lines up with split backs behind the quarterback. Drops back. Throwing. And it's caught. The 49ers call a timeout. They have none remaining. The 49ers line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Miami doesn't want a long pass over anybody's head here, so they back up the secondary. With the pass. Ooh, nearly picked off. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
Miami backs its secondary off the line to be in better position to defend the deep pass. Pressure coming. Fires it out to the right. No catch. He was out of bounds.
As a quarterback, you're supposed to put the ball where only the receiver can get it. I think somebody should have told him that he also needs to keep it in bounds.
Miami puts its secondary in better position to stop the pass. Drops back. With the throw. Great pass. They'll call this play at the line of scrimmage. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. Miami 20. San Francisco 6. Back to the game. So before we start the third quarter, here's a quick look at how both teams have fared in the first half. Booming kick downfield. The Dolphins will start this drive from the 23.
Look at that defense over there. You own these guys if you can just execute.
Marino sets up. Man in motion. Under pressure, looking for a receiver. Launches this one to the left. He has a great arm, but that pass was just a little bit too long.
They really like the way he throws the deep passes. He can make all the throws. The short ones, the medium ones, the long ones. This guy can do it all. Now, he'll struggle with his consistency every now and then, but they sure could do a heck of a lot worse at this quarterback position.
Hits him on the run. The 40. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 46.
Set. Snake eyes.
Throwing on 1st down. Closing in. Looking for an option. Rolls out to his left. With the throw, incomplete pass. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. But what it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
Pressure. Scrambling around. Looking for the long completion down the left side. Incomplete. Normally, he's very sure-handed, but he couldn't find a way to bring that pass in for the completion.
He can catch just about anything that the quarterback throws in his direction. He couldn't find a way to quiet that one down and bring it into the catch.
Pressure coming. Hits him in stride. The 40. Good connection there.
This guy has great confidence in his arm. He knows that he can make the completion regardless of the coverage.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. Directing traffic.
Lose it, lose it. In there.
Good pickup of about 6.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
Under pressure, looking downfield with the pass. He hits his receiver. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one 1st down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
We'll see. Set. You got it. That all you got? 94. Stay out.
Closing in, gets the pass off, and again he demonstrates his great hands.
You know, when a quarterback has a guy like this who can catch about any ball he throws, he can become kind of a security blanket. If he gets in trouble, or he starts feeling pressure, he can look in his direction because he has so much confidence in him.
Number 22 is the deep back.
Ball on the 4-yard line.
Bust his grill. Down the ball.
Pressure, looking for an option. He just kept dropping back and dropping back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking on that one. He must have been waiting on the routes to develop. And before his receivers could get open, he got level for a big loss.
Set.
2nd and goal. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Get out of it.
Using motion. Dropping back, pressure coming, surveying the field. With the throw, touchdown, Miami. He didn't let up on that throw.
I'll tell you, I bet that touchdown pass knocked the air right out of it. You better kick it here.
Number 5 comes in for the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. And obviously they're happy with that drive, especially since they ended it with a touchdown.
The defense was on the field for a long time, and they just couldn't stop him. Give credit to the offense for doing such a great job of executing.
He got all of that one. He downs it in the end zone. No return this time, and the offense heads out into the field, taking over at the 20.
20-yard line. 1st and 10.
94. Yeah.
Under pressure. This pass is incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up second down.
A smart coach would call this one.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 20.
Come on, partner. Set. Hut.
Closing in. Throws it. And he makes the grab. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 34.
This is a good one to call.
Come on, partner. Set.
Gets the toss to the right. They'll mark it at the 35. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback.
Set. Man, don't go. We got nothing. Give it all you got.
Pressure with the pass. And it's caught. He's running solid routes and making catches, and that one is his 4th of the day. 3rd and a deuce. Ball on their own 42.
Be out now. Set.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Number 26. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
The offensive line just didn't get any push. They need to do a better job knocking those guys off the line.
Number 4 will come into this game to punt. Bennett back to return. Here's the punt. He has it with some open field. Good return there. That could have been a real big one.
Hey, he showed some good vision there. You have to see the entire field in an instant and just take off towards the open field. It got him a nice return for their team.
Marino directing traffic. Breaking free. The 40. The 50. And they finally make the tackle at the 41-yard line.
See if you can break this defense. Look downfield for a long pass.
Set. Get in there, line. Yo,
Calling an audible.
74. Get in there. Stay after him.
Throwing on first down. Looking for an option with the pass. He got his hands on it, but the pass falls incomplete.
This is one of those guys who's working really hard to improve himself. Every now and then he'll let one bounce off his hands like that, but most of the time you can rely on him to make the catch when you really need it.
Pressure coming. Looking downfield. Gets the pass off. The defender's got it. Watt was there to collect the mistake.
The defender showed some great skills there. He was able to put himself in great position to grab that turnover.
Number 26 is the deep back. Solid. The man in motion. Under pressure. Good play in the backfield. Brought the quarterback down hard, and that's his first sack of the day. Now in 2nd and long after the sack. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Fires it out to the left. He hits his receiver. They connect again, and the receiver catches his 3rd ball of the game. And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Ball at midfield. Dropping back. Throwing. This one falls incomplete. 4th down. Upcoming after that incomplete pass. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. And this one comes back out to the 20.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete. 2nd down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
Use some motion to throw off the defense. Don't let them get too comfortable.
Goes over the middle. Right on time. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, He does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catches, and I think he's become one of the best out there.
Marino sets up. Passing on first down. With the pass, with the catch on the run. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 46. Using motion. Closing in. Gets the pass off. You saw the whole field was able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, when a defense is sending extra rushers at the quarterback, it takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
Pass play here on first down. Pressure. Rolling left. Buying time. Deep pass looking for the end zone. This one falls incomplete. So the pass falls incomplete in the end zone. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Looks like he's changing the play. The Dolphins using motion. Pressure coming. Rolling. Incomplete pass. He knew that one was a catch if he didn't hit him hard.
Yeah, so good it knocked the ball right out of his hand.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down.
3rd down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Number 4 is looking for a good punt here. Harmon is the deep return man. A high kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
It's 1st and 10.
That's all you.
Handed off to the back. Not much there. Maybe a yard. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Dolphins ahead of the 49ers 27-6. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. Number 26, the deep man.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Drop back, drop.
Under pressure, Rosen goes down and gets it. Nice reception on that play, and he now has 3 on the day. Miami lines up with 7 guys in the secondary.
15-yard line.
Bust his grill, D.
Miami drops its safeties into deeper coverage to be more prepared for the long pass. With the throw, slips the tackle, and he stopped at the 28. They convert for the first down on that throw.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
Give it all you got, D.
Going to the air on first down. Closing in, throwing. The adjustment, he has it. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
They got nothing.
Pressure. Montana couldn't find his target quickly enough and goes down hard.
He was being patient, waiting for something to happen.
3rd and 4. Ball on their own 35. With the pass. This pass is incomplete. He was unable to bring that one in.
I think he just took his eyes off that one.
Miami will call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts remaining. There's no hesitation here. They're going to go for it. Man in motion.
Bring the pain. Poke out right.
Pressure coming with the throw. Incomplete pass.
He's Scan the defense quickly here. If nothing's open downfield, get rid of it by passing it to one of your backs.
Number 22 is the deep back. Under pressure, throws it. He hits his receiver. The defender brings him down at the 26.
Watch where there's movement up front. Look for the hole and send your man into the secondary.
On the 26-yard line.
Set. Snake up. Okay, right.
Dropping back, closing in, looking for a receiver, throwing into the open field. Touchdown, Dolphins. He stepped up, made a terrific throw, and went for the touchdown.
That's just great communication between the quarterback and his receiver.
So they'll try to get the two here. Pressure, gets the pass off. Pass ball's incomplete.
Watch here. He's trying to make the catch, but as he's about to bring it in, he takes a big shot from the defender, and that forces him to drop the pass.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. The 49ers face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 25-yard line. They line up in the I formation.
10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Handed off to the back, runs over the tackle. Not much there, maybe a yard.
With the carry, 1 yard gain.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 26. Drops back with the pass. Great throw. Francis is there again, always finding room when there doesn't appear to be any. 6 catches.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Montana gets set with the throw, and he steps out of bounds at the 42.
Here's a good defense for this situation.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 42.
Fire out. Bring that pain, baby.
He'll get the call again. Breaks the tackle. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Drops back. Gets the pass off. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Throw. He hits the receiver. Runs over the tackle. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
With the carry, number 56 stops him for negative yardage. Number 26 was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. They do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunities.
Pressure coming. The lineman picks it over. The quarterback was ready to get hit and just threw it up for grabs.
I'll tell you, it's very important to have pressure on the quarterback. What that does is make the secondary's job a heck of a lot easier. And on that play, it led to an interception.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Blue 16.
Number 22 wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Marino sends a man in motion. Dropping back, under pressure, looking downfield, throws it. Incomplete. He overthrows his intended receiver.
There was no way he was going to get to that one.
The Dolphins line up in the shotgun. As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
Third down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on third down, you keep three things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
It's usually a good call to throw it in his direction, John.
Yeah, he's got some of the best hands in the league. He'll catch just about anything he can get to. I think he's most effective when they really need to catch. Third down, things like that. That's when he really shines out there.
Good play by the defense to recover the fumble.
Sometimes it's all about being in the right place at the right time.
Hand off to the tailback. Loses one tackle. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Good gain of about 7 on that play. The 49ers line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Gets the pass off. He was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
Only one man in the backfield. Closing in. Gets rid of it. The incomplete pass bringing up second down. Miami looking for pass with only 3 down linemen and 7 DBs on the field. Montana sets up. Stepping up, passing right, breaking free. Pickup of about 7. It's third down with 3 to go. Ball on the 4-yard line. Corners are moving up to press the receivers. Going to the right. Again, he'll get the call. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Flag down.
Flipping on the offense.
The officials are bringing that one back. They'll have to go at it again.
And the only way they'll convert this now if the defense totally breaks down.
Miami is trying to prevent anything long here and backs up the corners and safeties. Dropping back. Throwing. With the catch on the run. Touchdown, 49ers.
This is a good special teams play.
Number 14 comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. The point after is good. The 49ers still find themselves in a very deep hole.
They're going to need a lot of luck to even have a chance at coming back in this one.
So they were able to use their great field position and drive the short distance to get into the end zone.
As a defense, it's a tough situation when you come out and you realize the offense doesn't have to go very far. I'm sure the next drive they'll come out and want to stop them no matter where the drive starts.
Dropping back to pass on first down. With the throw, he just dropped that pass.
No receiver's perfect, so you'll even see the best ones drop a few. But the key word is a few.
Number 22, the deep back. Pressure, surveying the field. Throws it. I think he might have had someone open.
He's got to do a better job of reading the defense and going through his progression. You can't lock in on one guy and try and force it to him. He has to know that other guys in the offense can make plays out there too.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. He showed great concentration on that reception.
The receiver has that ability to make even the toughest receptions look simple.
Number 5. He's heading onto the field for this field goal attempt. Two minutes to go.
Punt it away.
Set.
The kick is up. He kicked it off the side of his foot and it hit wide right.
This defense will stop him for sure.
Eagle left. Take him out.
To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. Great throw. Off and run. Montana continues to add to his total with that completion, giving him over 250 yards passing. He's rushing the offense back to the line. Under pressure with the pass. And it's complete. Good-looking play there as they pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Sideline to sideline. Sideline, D.
Going to the air on first down. With the throw, he hits his receiver. So they're able to pick up another first down.
This offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
They'll head right back to the line. Gets the pass off. Pass falls incomplete.
They're going to make the quarterback keep throwing because it's the only way that they have a shot at coming back.
That all you got? You got him.
Dropping back, closing in, floats one into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
This is a good special teams play.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. The 49ers have just made it a two-score game.
This team can put up some points, but this might be a little too deep a hole.
The onside kick is off. Miami recovers the onside kick. Miami already leading in this one, sends their offensive unit back onto the field. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 47. To the air on first down. Throws it. The 40. The 49ers call a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
All you need to do here is run some clock. Run the football up the middle.
A little over a minute left. And he's brought down at the 31. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. They give it to the halfback. The 49ers call a timeout. That's their 3rd and final timeout.
Just go ahead and take a knee here.
3rd and 3. Let's check in quickly with Melissa.
I was able to talk to the team, Dr. Allen. He indicated that it's a minor injury. They expect it'll take a series or 2 off and return to the field.
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. So we'll see if the field goal unit can come through here. Marino was outstanding tonight and wins the Horse Trailer Player of the Game award. Number 5 heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt.
Lined up for the field goal.
The Dolphins call a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining.
Number 5 in to attempt the field goal.
And it's on its way. And so he misses the kick wide left. A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. Pressure, steps up with the pass. This pass is incomplete. They can't complete that short pass, and it's 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 34. Number 26, the lone setback. Pressure coming. Looking for an option. Rolling out to his right. Gets the pass off. The 40. They'll go with a hurry-up offense. The gun signals the end of the game. The final score is Miami 33, San Francisco 20.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.